Well, the conditions on the day were lovely, really, lovely sunny weather, but quite a strong surf coming in, and I think that's what catches a lot of people out, is appearances can be deceptive. Nice weather, lots of people enjoying themselves, but people do underestimate the power of the surf coming in, and also the rip currents that are taking people out to sea.
We'd just come out of doing a jet ski course, and I was just sat up here waiting to go back down onto the truck, and then we had the call.
I was just out on the RWC at the far end of the beach, right up in Pennell Corner. I wasn't at work, I'd just gone for a drive, just for a bit of training. And I came back towards Perranporth, and I heard them trying to call me on the radio, and I couldn't really hear what they were saying.
This is Wave Runner in the boat with a full crew, plus destroyer with
There was a guy stuck in the cave, and I just kind of was in my wetsuit and all kitted up, so I just ran down to the water's edge, signalling for the jet ski.
Once I got inside of the beach, I could see Sophie running down the sand in a wetsuit, so I assumed something was going on, and came into shallow water, and she jumped on the back and told me what was going on.
We go around to the area where we thought the guy was, to see if he was there. And we found him straight away. He was in Back Cave 2, as we call it.
Help me!
So we could see the casualty up on the rocks, and we drove the RWC in to have a close look, and it was pretty apparent that we couldn't go in with the RWC and turn around and get out again. We tried to get Soph into a tube and fins just immediately in front of the cave where the guy was, but there was too much surf, and she just sort of needed a bit of a stable place to get her fins and get her tube and everything sorted so she could go in quickly.
And then I put my fins on and got the rescue tube ready. And then we went back out, and he dropped me as close as he could to the entrance of the cave, and then I swam in.
The location where the incident took place, in that gully, is quite notorious. There's been incidents there in the past, and on the day it was a strong sea coming in, and the sea was bouncing off the sides of the gully. It was an undertow, and it was bouncing off the rocks, going in over the rocks, so quite a treacherous place to go swimming in.
You know, last year, almost a year to the date of the rescue, then, you know, there was a fatality in that area.
Scrambling up the ledge was really difficult. As I did, I got swept back and almost ended up into the cliff.
Sort of at that stage, I couldn't really see too much of what was going on. I started to get a bit worried about Soph because I couldn't see her too much. So got on the radio and asked for an IRB to come as well. Because an IRB can sort of back into a crack in the rocks, or it's not so bad if a boat hits the rocks.
And jumped in the boat. By the time I got the boat out and Dave Green arrived, jumped in the boat as well. We went round to the back cave. There were Sophie and the person that was in trouble, and we realised that, you know, they obviously had to get off the rocks. We made a few hand signals to Sophie and the perch, and they generally got the idea of what was going to happen, and they jumped in the water at the right moment. And the boat picked them up with myself and Dave in it, and basically then drove back to Perranporth.
They've returned to shore, mission accomplished.
No, it's great that Sophie and the lifeguard team are getting recognised for this. They work very well together. Sophie showed great courage in carrying out that swim, and it reflects well on all the other lifeguards within the RNLI that have come to perform at a very high standard now.
I had the easy end of the stick driving the boat. Sophie had the other end.
I'm really happy she's managed to do it, because I think she really did deserve it.